We write our names in the sand, and then the waves roll in and wash them away. Young men, listen to an old man to whom old men listened when he was young. To seek to keep the established constitution unchanged argues a good citizen and a good man. The greatest impediments to changes in our traditional roles seem to lie not in the visible world of conscious intent, but in the murky realm of the unconscious mind. Better a cautious commander, and not a rash one. If I have played my part well, clap your hands, and dismiss me with applause from the stage. You cheer my heart, who build as if Rome would be eternal. I came to see a king, not a row of corpses. Whatever is done well enough is done quickly enough. Just as men must give up economic control when their wives share the responsibility for the family's financial well-being, women must give up exclusive parental control when their husbands assume more responsibility for child care. Practice, the master of all things. Did I play my role well? If so, then applause, because the comedy is finished. Make haste cautiously. Nothing common can seem worthy of you. Bear with me the hope when I die that the foundations which I have laid for its future government, will stand firm and stable. Wars, both civil and foreign, I undertook throughout the world, on sea and land, and when victorious I spared all citizens who sued for pardon. Let us be satisfied if we can make people stop short at unkind words. Present a petition with as much hesitation as you would a penny to an elephant. After this time I surpassed all others in authority, but I had no more power than the others who were also my colleagues in office. Those who slew my father I drove into exile, punishing their deed by due process of law, and afterwards when they waged war upon the Republic I twice defeated them in battle. If we could survive without a wife, citizens of Rome, all of us would do without that nuisance. At the age of 19, on my own initiative and at my own expense, I raised an army by means of which I restored liberty to the Republic, which had been oppressed by the tyranny of a faction. If you want rainbow, you have to deal with the rain. Apparently, the world is not a wish-granting factory. The tales of our exploits will survive as long as the human voice itself. I had a good mind to discontinue permanently the supply of grain to the city, reliance on which had discouraged Italian agriculture, but refrained because some politician would be bound one day to revive the dole as a means of ingratiating himself with the people. My dear Tiberius, you must not give way to youthful emotion or take it to heart if anyone speaks ill of me. Let us be satisfied if we can make people stop short at unkind words. Who will guard the guardians? The Senate decreed that vows should be undertaken every 5th year by the consuls and priests for my health. I'd always thought the world was a wish-granting factory. To seek to keep the established constitution unchanged argues a good citizen and a good man. Without training, they lacked knowledge. Without knowledge, they lacked confidence. Without confidence, they lacked victory. If you must break the law, do it to seize power, in all other cases observe it. I came, I saw, I conquered. In the end, it is impossible not to become what others believe you are. The greatest enemy will hide in the last place you would ever look. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, the gallant never taste of death but once. If I fail it is only because I have too much pride and ambition. As a rule, what is out of sight disturbs men's minds more seriously than what they see. Men in general are quick to believe that which they wish to be true. It is better to create than to learn. Creating is the essence of life. It is better to suffer once than to be in perpetual apprehension. It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die, than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience. To win by strategy is no less the role of a general than to win by arms. No music is so charming to my ear as the requests of my friends, and the supplications of those in want of my assistance. I love the name of honor, more than I fear death. What we wish, we readily believe, and what we ourselves think, we imagine others think also. The die has been cast. Don't forget to comment your favorite quote and subscribe.